In 2011, Coast Mental Health built a brand new supported housing facility in the Dunbar community. A 51-unit apartment building to house some of the most vulnerable living on Vancouver's west side. 12 of those new residents-to-be were homeless. This is Arthur's story.
I could never afford to get a place. What I did was what the other homeless people did, was just get a good sleeping bag and try to find a safe, warm place to sleep. I survived 10 years of that, mostly because I was stubborn. A lot of people give me stuff, but no one has given me a place to live.
It's actually a very simple equation. If you're homeless, you need a house. You need a place to live. So if you provide good housing, you're solving homelessness.
A group of neighborhood volunteers helped Arthur overcome the bureaucratic challenges he faced in getting off the street.
They have no ID, they have no permanent address, and so in order to get considered for housing, they're given a set of forms that are about this thick. And just imagine trying to do that on your own when your residence is a tree in Jericho Park.
On November 30th, after living rough for a decade, a new chapter in Arthur's life began.
Oh my gosh. It's been a long time. Everybody wants to live. And I pray to God that everyone else can get the same. I am a 4.5-year-old. I wanted to paint this for you. 4 years old. It's my friend. Before this building was even built, I used to sleep over in that lane, over there. There are good hearts in this world. That's for sure. Thank you all so much.
For these people, these 51 people, they're not homeless anymore. And they'll never be homeless again. Starting today, for people as they move in, their life will be better. And they'll be more independent and healthier and be able to move forward.
The first thing I'm going to do when I get my new place is I'm going to go to bed for a couple of days. Being able to actually close both eyes and shut off the ears and feel safe.
10 months have passed since Arthur's move-in day. So, how's Arthur doing?
I was actually awake for the first 72 hours while I was here because it was just so overpowering. Like, I can sleep with both eyes closed now. When I came to this building, they gave me this nice, soft, comfortable bed. I slept in it for one night, and when I could barely get up the next morning, so I asked them to remove my bed, and I just sleep on the floor, on my balcony. Sometimes I still sleep outside. It's hard to burn out of me. Living on the street, I never really took the time to dwell too much back in my life. But since I moved in here, it's like, thank God I have my paintings and my books and my writings. Do not be sorry that it is over. Be happy that it has happened. It's not done yet. Looks pretty colorful. Would you mind if I recite something that I've written? The leaves and the trees whisper like the wind has taught them. Talking words that are never understood. Screaming as the wind grows stronger. Some falling earthward, only to have the pond silence their speech. I'm sure that came from them.
We look at Arthur's paintings, for example, or we look at some of the other things that people talk about, the poetry some of the folks write and such. It's showing an ability to start exploring their intellectual and spiritual life, which when you're on the street, you don't have as much, you're just trying to survive, But I also think a major thing is the willingness to accept that a good outcome might actually happen.
I am convinced that our Maker has two hands. He uses one to trust us into this world, and he uses the other one to catch us when we fall. I'm sure of that.
It's not rocket science. You start with a home that's safe, secure, affordable, with the support you need. Without adequate housing, every other investment in mental health recovery is a waste of money, because recovery starts with the home.
No one deserves to be homeless. It'll take a big tear out of you. Everyone should have a place to go and feel safe. The staff are wonderful here. And when I go downstairs, say at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I look in the office and there's a staff member there and the doors are there, I feel like, well, I'm not afraid anymore. This place just feels like home. Honest to God.